Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. Orphans are the 7th largest population in the world, and in Eastern Europe, less than 50% of the children will ever see their 20th birthday. Joe DiDonato is here with the Orphan Foundation to talk about the situation here in our country. I guess we're very fortunate when we look at Eastern Europe and some other Africa and places around the world, but we have a lot of orphans here, don't we?
We do. We have about 130,000 in our foster care system, and it's well cared for children. It's just locally in the Ventura County, where we're broadcasting from, there's 490 children still waiting to be adopted. So our problems are not quite like the rest of the world. When you add it all up, there's quite a few children around that are not getting into homes.
They want to be in homes. What's the holdup? Is it the red tape and a lot of the background checks?
Yeah, most of it is financial barriers and things of that nature. The average cost to adopt domestically in the U.S. is right now $19,000 approximately. International, because what you have in an international basis is travel and the document translations for the countries. They can run $25,000 to $30,000. So your average family who wants to open their homes, sometimes they can't afford it. Foster care, our foster care system is a little bit more helpful, and our government has assistance programs in states and so forth. But that's the hard part. And of the few children that make it to their 20th birthday, the ones that do make it, unfortunately, aren't really prepared for transitioning to a successful lifestyle. They're not ready educationally and so forth. And about 40% or more now have turned to drugs, prostitution, crime just to survive. So if you just have to imagine being tossed out of an orphanage at 17 or 18 years of age without a family support structure to help, and these children are just trying to survive.
A lot of them end up in prison, don't they?
Yes. Looking at our prison system, had a statistic that we talked about. 95% of the inmates are functionally illiterate. So, how do you make a living? And so one of the things that we're trying to do is help the kids get a better education that don't get out of the system in the orphanages. But taking them out of the system first is the best thing to do, so they don't get picked off by organized crime, terrorist groups, and all the other things that are not pleasant out there.
So you'd like more members to help you in all your endeavors?
Yes, we need millions of people to start adopting. Those folks that can't adopt for one reason or another, we obviously help those folks that are trying to adopt, so we'd love to have some donations. We're right now 100% volunteer, so all the monies that come in from our donation boxes go to the families to offset the cost of the adoption, which is high.
I bet you've seen some heart-wrenching scenarios.
We have, and some amazing families. The first 3 grants we handed out this year, one lady is adopting her 3rd special needs child. She's a single mom, not high income, and we said, wow, what a great thing. It was a little boy coming from China missing his right ear, so UCLA Center was going to put on a new ear when he gets here. And she needed enough money to go pick up Elijah, she's going to name him, and bring him here, so that's what we gave her enough money to finish that and to finish the adoption process in the state. All the paperwork has to be translated into Chinese and sent over there. And she's just a big heart and big pile of bills, and we agreed, and our board issued the first grant to her. The second family was a nice family from Newbury Park. They've been on the wait list for 2 years for a Down syndrome child. And they finally got to the top of the list. We're ecstatic. A few weeks ago, they got their little boy, Harrison, and he came with a rare heart condition that's associated with Down, and so they needed some extra help too, so they came to us, and we helped them as their second grant.
And that's all the time we have, and maybe next time we have you on here, we'll hear about the third.
Yes.
The third family you were able to help. Thank you so much, Joe DiDonato, for joining us here on Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw.